Hi, I want to thank you for joining me for the training presentation of Factivation for multiplication. This video will provide you with some guidelines to ensure fact mastery for each of your students. Hopefully you have the main handout in front of you, as we'll be referencing it several times throughout this brief presentation. A teacher using Factivation last year reported the best fact retention in 12 years of teaching, and results like this can be expected in your own classroom when using the program to its full potential, and that's what you'll learn how to do today. Students who feel confident about their facts are more excited about math. With this foundation in place, they are prepared to learn new concepts and to perform better on standardized testing. We believe that this is a life skill that no child should be without. So together, let's get all of your students factivated this school year. We'll begin by examining how to simplify the times table into logical, manageable groups. All right, what we have here is the traditional times table. We have all of the zeros, ones, twos, all the way through the nines facts. So what I'm going to do is to click so that you can see how Factivation simplifies the times table. First of all, we're moving just a sample of zeros facts together and the ones facts. And again, we just need a small sample here because once students understand the rule for multiplying by 0 and the rule for multiplying by 1, we really don't need to focus on every single one of those facts. So we're just going to take a small sampling here. All right, let's move on. And as you can see now, the rest of the zeros and the rest of the ones have disappeared because we don't need those. Students are already going to know those after they learn the first ones here. All right, next we're going to take the twos facts. And we're taking 6 of those because we don't ever want too many facts in one group. And we're leaving 2 times 5, which we'll cover in the next lesson, and 2 times 9, which will be covered in lesson 4, so we don't need to put those with the second lesson right now. And you can see the twos facts are disappearing, the rest of them. All right, moving on, we're going to go to the fives, and we're going to take 6 of the fives facts, and you see that 5 times 4 just disappeared there, and there goes the rest of the fives, including the 2 times 5. Moving on, we'll go to the nines, and as you can see, there were only 6 nines facts left, so we're going to put all of those in a group together. And because we're covering the nines, they're now going to know 2 times 9, so that will be disappearing with the others, and there they go. All right, so as you can see, we're down to just a few facts left. And we're going to move the 6s here into a group, just 6 times 4, 6 times 6, and 6 times 8. And all of those commutative facts or turnaround facts are going to disappear, and there they go. And now we're moving on to what's going to be in the chant group, as you'll see in a moment. And these are the facts that students typically have a lot of difficulty with, but actually with Factivation, these are some of the easiest for them to remember. And then we're going to find all of the commutative or turnaround facts for these, and those are disappearing. Okay, so we don't have very many facts left. We're going to the last lesson now with the connection group, as you'll see, and now the commutatives are disappearing. So that leaves us with 9 groups, which equal 9 lessons. And you can see the strategies that are used with each group: rule, trick, chant, and connection. These are the 4 Factivation strategies. And now you'll see our lessons. So lesson 1 is zeros and ones, and we're going to use the zero property and the identity property. Lesson 2 is the twos, and the strategies are count by twos and double the other number. Lesson 3 is the fives. Lesson 4 is the nines. Lesson 5 is the 6s using the half-whole trick. This trick works anytime you take 6 by an even number. Then we've got our chant group. So lesson 6 with Fun Facts 1, all of those chants, 7 Beatles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. When you watch that video, you'll hear those chants. And lesson 7 with Fun Facts 2, and those are the beginnings of those chants. Lesson 8, the squares. We've got 3 more chants there. And lesson 9 is the final facts, where we'll connect facts to things that they already know. So, as you can see here again are our strategies: rule, trick, chant, and connection, and we have now simplified our times table into these very brain-friendly small groups that are very manageable for students and very easy for them to learn. All right, for this next part, we're going to be talking about the Factivation lesson anatomy. And on the main handout that I hope you have printed out and have in front of you, go ahead and turn to page 5 where it says Factivation Lesson Anatomy, and I would encourage you strongly to read all of the parts before this that we're not talking about right now, but they contain some very valuable information. So we're just going to go through these, and first of all, we have number 1, use the chants as blank throughout the day. Here are some of the chants as attention getters. 1, 2, 3, 4.
12 is 3 times 4.
3 and 3 are doing fine.
5, you'll get 9.
49ers score again.
7 points for the win.
So use the chants as attention
You all
getters.
know all the chants?
Yeah.
You do? Could I ask you a few more?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me see which ones I want to do here. I've got them all on my paper here. How about 1, 2, 3, 4?
12 is 3 times 4.
All right. 5, 6, 7, 8.
56 is 7 times 8.
Great. All right. Let's see if you know this one. 7 Beatles.
6 legs walking to the zoo. How many legs? 42.
All right. Wonderful. You all are so good.
Now, using the chants as attention getters throughout the day really doesn't add any more time to your day. As an elementary teacher, I use attention getters all of the time with my students. And it's just a matter of changing what you say a little bit to make it a lot more meaningful. And when you do this, they're learning their multiplication facts as they are learning these chants, and really they don't even realize it. This comes from the Fact Extensions tutorial, which is on the Factivation website. I think it's only just a few minutes in length, but it'll give you some more ideas of some very helpful things that you can do during the day. All right, number 2 is to post the current focus facts and commutatives with the product showing. And we want the product showing so that students are associating the products with the facts. If you have them posted at any time during the day, you can go up and just run through that trick or that chant or whatever it is just to draw their attention to it, and it just takes a couple of minutes to do that and has a big impact. We're moving on to page 6 in the main handout with number 3, which is to show the quick flick or the full video multiple times to ensure understanding, and repetition here is key. The Factivation videos were not designed to be watched just one time. Students do need repetition. So you can have this set up as a center, you can use a whole group, whatever works best for your classroom. But the important thing is that they are getting multiple viewings of the Factivation videos.
Factivation for multiplication, featuring Factorial and friends. In this lesson, you will learn the products of 7 times 6, 3 times 4, and 7 times 8. And now, here's the chant for this fact. 7 beetles, 6 legs, walking to the zoo. How many legs? 42.